Welcome you all for the session. I am Peirachi, Assistant Professor in ECE Department at Sardaraja College of Engineering. In this event semester 2026, I am going to handle ET3491 Embedded System and IoT Design for 3rd year 6th semester. In this LTPC, there is 3 lecture hours and practical 2 hours. The overall credit is 4 for this. The course outcome and objectives are listed here. In the first objective is we have to learn about the architecture and future of 8051, and in the second study we have to study about the design process of an embedded system, and in the third one we can able to understand the real-time processing of an embedded system, and in the fourth one we can learn about the architecture and design flow of IoT system, and finally we can able to build an IoT based system. The course outcome of this subject is that is we can able to know the architecture, design process, and we ourselves can able to build an embedded system that is designed that is embedded with an IoT application, and finally we are using real-time life. As the figure shows, we ourselves can take some hardware and components and softwares, and we both combine together them to form an embedded system, and then we are using the IoT in that one, that is known as embedded system and IoT. In the first unit we can able to know about the 8051 microcontroller, what are all the microcontroller, what is the architecture of 8051 microcontroller, and what are the various addressing modes, instruction sets, stack, interrupt, timers, counters, and what is the basic programming in 8051. All those things have been studied in the first unit. In the second unit, embedded system. In the embedded system, we can able to know the design process. In the design process, we have to know about the requirements, specification, architecture, hardware and software components, and system integration for the embedded system design. And also there is a design example, model train controller, and there is a ARM processor, and then CPU programming input and output, and we can also able to know about the assembly, linking and loading methodologies and compilation techniques, and finally the performance analysis. In the third unit, it focuses on the process and operating system. What is the structure of a real-time system, and what are all the various assignment and scheduling mechanisms are used in the process and operating system, and what are the scheduling mechanisms, and how it can able to communicate, that is inter-process communication mechanisms, and MP, SOCs, and shared memory multiprocessors. In this unit we can also able to know about the design example, audio player, engine control unit, and video accelerator. The fourth and fifth unit have been concentrated on the IoT, that is fourth unit concentrate about the IoT architecture and protocols. In the IoT means Internet of Things. In the Internet of Things we are having physical design, logical design, and also to enable IoT we are having some enabling technologies, that is domain specific IoT, and what are all the IoT protocols, methodologies, and what are all the various communication models. All those things have been studied in the IoT architecture and protocol unit, that is the fourth unit. In the fifth unit is IoT system design. In the fifth unit we can able to know about the basic building block of an IoT device, Raspberry Pi board, Linux board, and how we can able to interface the IoT with the other devices, that is embedded system have been interface with the IoT. That has been studied in the fifth unit, and finally we can able to use in a real-time application, that is home automation, smart cities, environment, and agriculture. These are all some of the textbook and references, and I am focusing on second textbook, Merlin and Wolf Computer as Component, Principle of Embedded Computing System Design, 3rd edition. And then I also used for some IoT applications, I am using the reference book, first book, Mayur Ramgir, Internet of Things Architecture, Implementation and Security, 1st edition, Pearson Education 2020. These are all some applications that we are using in our day-to-day life. We are using smart cars, smartphones, and also smart home, smart city, smart light. All those things have been making smart with the use of this IoT, embedded system and IoT. And these are all the YouTube links for each of the unit. And also I am decided to focus my students for smart home project, that is embedded system and IoT. After completing this 5 units, the student can able to make a smart home project. I also give a demo video, YouTube demo video for this, and thank you for hearing this video.